Hi there. We're on day 193 of our Through the New Testament in 1 year. And today we are finishing up Acts 17. Paul is in Athens now. Went up to Greece. Always running away from people trying to kill him, right? So, and this is a short read, so it won't take long. While Paul was waiting for them in Athens, he was waiting for Barnabas and Timothy, right? Or Silas and Timothy, I believe. While Paul was waiting for them in Athens, his spirit was troubled within him, and he saw that the city was full of idols. So he reasoned in the synagogue with the Jews and with those who worship God, and in the marketplace every day with those who happened to be there. Then also some of the Epicurean and Stoic philosophers argued with him. Some said, "What is this pseudo-intellectual trying to say?" Pseudo-intellectual. One who picks up scraps. A seed picker. Others replied, "He seems to be a preacher of foreign deities, because he was telling the good news about Jesus and the resurrection." They took him and brought him to the Areopagus, or Marso, the oldest and most famous court in Athens, with jurisdiction in moral, religious, and civil matters, and said, "May we learn about this new teaching you're speaking of? For what you say sounds strange to us, and we want to know what these ideas mean." Not all Athenians and the foreigners residing there spent their time on nothing else but telling or hearing something new. Always looking for something new, right? The Areopagus address. Okay. Then Paul stood in the middle of the Areopagus and said, "Men of Athens, I see that you are extremely religious in every respect. For as I was passing through and observing the objects of your worship, I found a pillar and an altar which is ascribed to an unknown God. Therefore, what you worship in ignorance, this I proclaim to you, the God who made the world and everything in it. He is the Lord of heaven and earth, and does not live in shrines made by hands. Neither is he served by human hands, as though he needed anything, since he himself gives everyone life and breath and all things. From one man he has made every nationality to live over the whole earth, and has determined their appointed times and the boundaries of where they live. He did this so they might seek God, and perhaps they might reach out and find him, though he is not far from each one of us. For in him we live and move and exist. And some of our own poets have said, for we are also his offspring. Being God's offspring, then, we shouldn't think that the divine nature is like gold or silver or stone, or imagined fashioned by human art and imagination. Therefore, you know, remember the Greek gods, right? Zeus and Apollo and Hercules and all those guys, right? Therefore, having overlooked the times of ignorance, God now commands all people everywhere to repent, because he has set a day when he is going to judge the world in righteousness by the man he has appointed. He has provided proof of this to everyone by raising him from the dead. When they heard about resurrection of the dead, some began to ridicule him, but others said, "We'd like to hear from you again about this." Then Paul left their presence. However, some men joined him and believed, including Dionysius and the Areopagus, a woman named Damaris, and others with them. So, all right, even in Greece. All right, we've all heard of the Greek gods. Okay, Acts 18, founding the Corinthian church. All right, the return trip to Antioch. So, and he's going to leave Athens after this. Will he return? Who knows? So, there you have it. That's day 193. And finished up Acts 17. We'll begin Acts 18 tomorrow. So, catch up on any you may have missed and give us a like if you think about it. And we'll see you again tomorrow.